Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel, Life with Patty, and happy first day of September. Can you believe it, you guys? This year has just flown by. It's been a crazy year, but it has just gone so fast. It's like crazy. But anyways, the beginning of the month is always my favorite time of the month for all the coloring channels that I am subscribed to, because they all show what they have colored for the previous month. And I love watching those videos. And I have been doing this now. This is, I believe, my 4th month to participate as well in that and show everybody what I have colored for the month of August, this last month. I think I completed 14 or 15 pages this month. And most of you that watch me all the time, you know that I was in Montana for a week, almost 10 days actually. And so I did not get a lot of coloring done when I was there. I did some coloring with the girls, with the granddaughters, but we just did fun coloring, and I had bought them a bunch of like llama and unicorn and mermaid coloring books, and I took one mandala coloring book and I worked in that. And then we went out one night and the babysitter was there with them, and she worked in it, and then my granddaughter begged me to have a page from it, so it became a book that I wasn't going to bring home, and I just left it there. And my granddaughter, who is 6, actually is a really good colorer, and so she wanted to do one of Grammy's coloring pages, so I ripped her one out, and then my daughter-in-law did some in there. So anyways, it was a great time to color with the girls, but I didn't bring anything home from that. So there was 10 days off from coloring, and then my husband was in the hospital for the whole month of August, and he comes home on Friday, so yay for that. So I was back and forth visiting him and wasn't doing a lot of coloring until they put his rehab therapy hospital on lockdown. So I'm not allowed to even go up there and visit with him anymore. So now I've been back to coloring. So I believe I've gotten 15 pages done, but I don't color for the quantity of how many pages I can get done in a month. I don't have a race for I want to get this many done. I just like to have fun. It's very relaxing to me. I always color before I go to bed for at least a half an hour. And so let me get started and show you all the colors, the pages that I've colored for this month. So my first book here is adult coloring book, Flower Girls by Jade Sumner. I love this book. And this is a brand new book that I bought in the month of August. And I actually was quite happy with this page right here. I love it, and I can't wait to work on the next page. I mean, every page in here I love. I just can't wait to get started. This will probably be the book that I'm gonna start a page in as soon as I start another page in here in a new book. It probably will be this one. I don't know, maybe not, but this was my first one. I did use Sharpies and the Prisma colored pencils in this one, and I really loved this picture. I originally bought this book to take to work and go to the park on my lunch break and color, but then the weather got too hot and then it got too smoky, and so I just brought it home and finished it. But anyway, so there is my picture, and I was quite happy with this one. I really did like this page. So this is a great book. I recommend this book to anybody that likes to do people. Okay, here is my second book for the month, and I did this little kitten. I believe this is like my 3rd page in this book. Oh no, I take it back. This is only my 2nd page in this book. And I liked it okay. I was trying to do a little different shading in here, and it didn't work out quite as well as I thought it would. But I still enjoyed this book, and I enjoyed this picture, and I am happy with it. It's not great, but I'm still working with pencils and learning. So, and this one is called A Teacup Kittens with the Design Originals. I do like this series of books. My third page comes from Coloring Book, An Enchanting World by Julia Sperry. And I think the way I found this book was by watching another coloring channel, and they had ordered this book and did a flip through, or they colored in it, or I can't remember, but I really fell in love with the book, and so I bought it for myself. And I do believe, oh no, this is this is the third picture for me to color in this book. So this was my third month, and I had fun with it. I tried to use a different, I think this was a different alcohol-based marker, and I wasn't happy with the color, but I still liked the picture. It was a sweet picture. And I highly recommend this book to anybody that does not have it. It's an awesome book. All right. Next, what I started out when I first started coloring was all the mandala books. That's all I would ever color. This book I've had for a while, and I have colored several pictures in this book. And this might be, I've never in my life completed an entire color book. And that is a goal. And I can't set that goal for this year, but I hope by the end of next year, I will have at least one book completed. So this is my mandala for this time in this book. And with mandalas, I never have a color pattern. I just grab a pen and start coloring, and I prefer to do markers instead of pencils when it comes to the mandalas. So that was this one from The Art of Mandalas, Jason Hamilton, Volume 1. Next up, I've had this book forever and 10 years. It's The Whimsical World's #2 Coloring Books by Molly Harrison. I think I actually bought this book directly from Molly. When they were first coming out, they were you couldn't just get them on Amazon. Now I believe you can buy these books on Amazon, but I think I bought this book originally right from Molly's site. And I haven't colored in it a lot, and I don't know why, because when I do color in it, I enjoy it. So here is my cute little angel that I colored in this book this time. Sorry about that, guys. I had to get a drink. All right. This is Zen Garden Artist Coloring Book, illustrated by Trina Dazzles, I guess. And it is from the Peter Popper Press. And so I buy this from this company for my work. And we carry their greeting cards and their note cards and their paper packs. And so they have coloring books now. And so this was one of those pages that I colored. This is a first one to do in this book. And I was like completely over this book by the time I finished. It was a lot of detail. And I kind of burned myself out on this right here. Sorry about that, guys. My throat is still not completely healed from this cold that I had after I got home from Montana. It still gets a little scratchy and dry. And with me talking so much, it kind of activated it. And then it's been very smoky outside, so that didn't help. So I paused the camera and took and got a drink of NyQuil to help me for sleeping tonight, and a cough drop in my mouth. So we will continue on. Anyways, this book does have a lot of detail. It's the first one I did in this coloring book, and I don't know how excited I am about this book, but I'm sure I will color in it again. But anyways, that was my first page in this book, and I was quite happy when I was done with it. Here is another fairly new book for me, and it's just the mandala coloring book for adult relaxation. I don't know how to say Victoria's last name, so I will just put it right up there for you to look at. This book I ordered on Amazon, and I did color a couple pictures in here last month, or maybe just one, and I did this one this month, and it was very relaxing. I enjoyed it. And next I will probably do this one, but I really enjoyed this. This was a nice, easy, relaxing picture to color. I'll put it off to the side. Actually, I'm probably working that again tonight. The next one I have is the 50 Summer Miniatures. I think this was the first page I did in this book. Let me see. No, it's the second page. But this was a fun page. It wasn't real hard. I used pencils and markers in here, but it was just a fun page, and I enjoyed doing it. And so I kind of outlined my balloons and then shaded it with the pencils, and I really enjoyed this page. This is another fairly new color book for me. I bought quite a few color books in the last couple months, and so now I've started to work in them. This one I have done a few other pages, but I did these cute little ducks this time. So there are my cute little ducks that I did, and I enjoyed this page. And this was the Prisma yellow coloring pencil, and it's a beautiful yellow. I love the color yellow, but sometimes it doesn't show up well, but this one really did, and I really enjoyed that color. And this is 100 baby animals, 100 amazing coloring pages. This is another one of those books by Design Originals that has a lot of detail in the pages. This one was not too bad. I didn't burn out on this one too bad. So this was my owl I did. And some of these pages get quite monotonous, but this one was not bad. All right. Relaxing Flowers. Oh yes, and I remember this one. This was one of those pages I just thought was hideous when I finished it. It is just an absolutely hideous page. So many colors. My mother would get after me so much if she saw this, because she does not think red and orange belong on the same page. I mean, my mother has passed, bless her heart, I love her to death. But my mother would just cringe with this, and she would be like, what are you doing? She would not like orange, purple, and red all on the same page. She would just shake her head and be like, did I not teach you anything in life? But you know what? I love color. My mom was very subdued with ivories and beige and eggshell and whites and tan and such blasé colors. She did not like bright colors, and I think that's why I do. And I loved my mother with all my heart, and I still love her to this day. But definitely we have a different taste when it comes to clothes. I mean, to colors. And so I know that if she saw this picture, she would just cringe. But anyways, it is a hideous picture. but it was easy and relaxing. So, and that comes from Relaxing Flowers coloring book, and I bought this on Amazon. Here is another one from Jade Sumner. It's 100 Flowers adult coloring book. I actually did 2 pages in here this month. So this was the first one. Yes, I think my mother would be okay with this one because she loved yellow. She did love yellow. I remember one time I asked her if I could paint an accent wall in my bedroom yellow. Well, the yellow was so light, you couldn't even tell it was yellow. I wanted like a bright yellow. Oh, no, no. I got a very light chiffon, I think it was called. But anyways, so here is my first page in for this month in here. And then I also colored this one, and I really enjoyed this one as well. This is a great book. I'm trying to think. Oh yeah, see, I did one in June and July, and then 2 in August. And I think I'm just gonna work straight through this book. This might be one that I would love to get done. Is it 100? Yes, I can't even imagine finishing every page in here, but wouldn't that be awesome? So I think next month, or this month in September, I'll do this page. I might even do more than one in there because I really like that book. Chibi Girls. I saw so many different people, different coloring channels with these color books, and so I did buy a couple of them, and I've done a few pages in this book already, and this is the page I chose for this month, and I was fairly happy with this page. It was a fun, relaxing, easy page, and it was still really cute. I did markers and mostly pencils in this one. This is the Prisma pencils, so that was that. And I just finished this last one literally like 2 hours ago from this book. Zen Doodle Colorscapes, Cuddly Creatures. I bought this at my work, and I can't remember who we bought it from. I don't know if you can get this book on Amazon or not. It is a very busy, busy book. So my mother's cringing up in heaven again when she sees this, because here we got a million different bright colors. This totally reminds me of my sister. My sister is 10 years older than me, and I'm going to be 57, so that's putting her at 67. And my sister was totally a hippie in the 60s. So she would be like, oh, I love this picture, Patty. But this whole book is very detailed, and I seem to color with lots of colors when I do anything in this book. And so by the time I'm finished with a page in this book, I'm finished, like I'm done. So this was my last picture to complete for August, and this is August 31st, and I will be posting this in the morning. So I thank all of you for watching my completed color books for August of 2021, and I hope that you guys all have a wonderful month of September. And for those of you that color, I can't wait to see what you've colored for the month. And I have a lot of coloring books in my shopping cart on Amazon that I would love to get, but I really don't need them. But it's an addiction, just like anything else that you collect, right? So, all right, you guys, take care. Have a great day. Thanks for stopping by, and I'll see you again real soon. Bye-bye.